having an independent voice can make a difference. So I decided, well, what we have to do is vote for the person that's going to be your representative that will go and fight for your constituency. And that's why I'm standing as an independent. That's it. That's all.
I will tell you categorically, unfortunately, I'm going to vote tactically this time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want Miliband, I'm afraid, in Downing Street. So unfortunately, and I'm tempted not to, because I think they need to kick up the arse. I'll be quite frankly, I've always voted Conservative. And I personally think they need to kick up the backside.
My message is, if you vote tactically, then you're really what you're voting for is a party and not the person. Yeah. So I do understand that.
I don't think anybody knows what the hell's going on.
28% of the population vote for what they believe is a leadership and a party. And I guess what I've been disappointed with is that actually means that you don't vote for you get what you're given as a local MP.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more.
So I guess I know it's a challenge, because I'm trying to turn it on its head and get people to vote for the person that's going to fight for them first. And if over time that becomes a pattern in the Conservative and Labour parties where they abandon being managed and whipped and they actually are true to their voters first,
I understand.
then I won't be standing, I'll be voting for another party. But
well, I must admit, you're always convincing me.
People find it quite hard to understand what an independent is. What are they standing for? What's their policies? Do you just pick and choose something from each party?
So, as an independent, people want to know your policies. Today, where you have two main parties, and we know there's going to be another parliament that won't have a majority party, having an independent voice can make a difference. People want to know what you stand for as an independent, because you're representing them in the community. So I have put all of my ideas on policy on my website, and yeah, I guess you do pick and choose. I'm for growth of this town, which means I want companies to build their headquarters here. So I want to be sure that when we decide on Europe, we decide on it for the right reasons for Milton Keynes, not out of anxiety or fear of influx of migrants, etc. So for me, that becomes an important angle of policy. Europe is good for Milton Keynes. If it can be proven in a referendum that that's wrong, then that's great, then the British people will vote against Europe. But until then, I'm all in favour of understanding what the headquarters, the businesses that headquarter here in Milton Keynes, what do they want? What keeps them here? What's going to make them invest their money in Milton Keynes? So my policies are very Milton Keynes centric, but I do believe that any of the policies that are good for Milton Keynes are good for the country.
Sit here, Charlie. We have a seat ready for you.
Oh, let's all just get our beverages together.
Yeah.
Interested in making white moves, they're interested.
So Steve came to me and explained that he should run as an independent MP, that he had an intention to, and I thought he was insane. I work full time, he works full time. We've got 3 young children, 2 grown-up children, a grandson. We've got a lot in our life. We're having an extension to our house. We really have a lot going on, and I did explain that. Had he really thought this through? Was it a very sensible idea? That, we didn't have very much free time, and he explained that he couldn't have he didn't feel that he could push his children to have an opinion and be an honest voice and stand up for something they believed in if he didn't demonstrate he was doing it himself. And at that, it was a bit of a shot to the heart. I couldn't exactly say no, so I've been really supportive of him doing it.
Do you think you can win?
I think I need to get my message out to everyone in Milton Keynes. If I can't get this message to everyone in Milton Keynes, then I absolutely won't win. And this is the challenge for an independent. With the focus on the main parties, it's really hard to get your voice heard.
I think he has a big task ahead to get that message out. But yeah, I think he'll do a fantastic job if he were to be elected.
If enough people understand the message and realise that when you vote in today's election for Labour and Conservative, you haven't picked that Member of Parliament. They've been picked for you. When people realise that they should be voting for the person they want to represent them first, then I think it's a mandate that's important that could give me a win.